What is going on, family? I'm gonna do something a little bit different with this video. I know a lot of my videos I've been vlogging and showing some workouts, but with this one, I actually want to do a review. And what do I want to do a review on? Bam! 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 It's the ANS pre-workout Axiom. If you've been following me, you know that I've been trying to actually do a review on this for the last week or so. So I finally have some time and I want to go ahead and do that and put it up on my YouTube channel. So first off, I just want to get into the product a little bit before I actually get into the ingredients of the pre-workout. One of the things that I like most about this Axiom pre-workout, it's by a company called ANS, which was actually created by another company called ASD, Active Sports Distribution. And you're probably thinking, I've never heard of these guys. And that's exactly why I like this product. And I'm going to explain exactly why. ANS or ASD, they focus more on putting their money into the product rather than into all the marketing. All these national brands, you've heard of them: Optimum Nutrition, Muscle Tech, BSN. We've heard of all these companies. Very big companies, very popular, very successful. But the one thing about their products is they put a lot of money into their marketing. The cold hard truth about that is marketing's not going to give you results. So that's why I kind of like the ANS Axiom. All their money is going into the product. Not to say, do they do marketing? Of course they do, but they keep it to a minimum, which allows us as consumers to spend money on the pre-workout, and you're actually spending money on the pre-workout or whatever it is, their fat burner, their test booster, whatever it is. We're spending the money on the ingredients in the product. So that's just a little bit of a background on the product and why I like it so much. Do I buy other supplements from other companies? Of course I do. We all do. But I definitely prefer to go with companies that actually care about giving the consumer results. So I definitely dig this stuff, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean when I get into the ingredients. It's just a higher quality pre-workout. So anyways, let's get into it. First off, they divide the pre-workout into 3 separate categories. One being a nitric oxide and carnosine fusion category. The next one is muscle cell volumizing matrix, and the last one is the energy and focus blend. And I'm gonna go right down the list and talk about them individually. So inside the nitric oxide and carnosine fusion blend, you'll see actually 2 names that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. They're scientific names, but and the reason I know that is because I can't pronounce them, and they use a letter in the beginning or a number in the beginning. But basically what they are is beta alanine and L-arginine, which are 2 aminos. And then the last one is L-citrulline malate. And you don't see all 3 of these. Again, this goes into the ingredients in the product. You don't see in most pre-workouts all 3 of these ingredients inside the pre-workout, because that's expensive. Citrulline malate's actually really expensive. But it's in the nitric oxide and carnosine fusion category because that's exactly what they are. They're NOs. Beta alanine is actually a buffering agent. What that's going to do is it's going to actually buffer out the lactic acid buildup as we're increasing our repetitions in our lifts. So what that's going to do is going to actually give us better blood flow to the muscle and give us a nice pump. Who doesn't like a nice pump when they're working out? We all do. Um, so it that's what those guys are for. Um, and like I said, citrulline is an awesome NO. Arginine's been around for decades. I want for forever as a very popular and proven NO vasodilator, and beta alanine's actually been around a while too as a very very good proven lactic acid buffering agent. Which again, if we could minimize the lactic acid build, that's more repetitions in our lifts, which is gonna break down the muscle better, which is gonna allow the muscle to heal and grow, and it's also gonna build strength. So, very very good start to this pre-workout. Next one is the muscle cell volumizing matrix. What you're gonna see in there, the first one is dicreatine malate. A lot of people, what is dicreatine malate? Well, we've all heard of creatine monohydrate, and that's probably in a lot, if not most of the pre-workouts, because it's cheap. It's a cheap ingredient. Not to say it's not effective. Creatine monohydrate has been effective and proven for years to be a really good ATP increaser. ATP is basically the muscle's energy, aka strength. So creatine is going to help with strength. Dicreatine malate is 2 creatine molecules instead of just one mono, di being 2. So again, this goes into the quality of the product. Not a lot of companies use this because it's more expensive than creatine monohydrate. So first off, in the muscle cell volumizing matrix, great start. Next one is L-taurine, which is another amino acid. I love taurine in my pre-workout. Not only is it a really good amino acid for building a nice mental focus, it actually helps with muscle growth and repair. So again, awesome stuff. The next ingredient you're going to see is vitamin C as ascorbic acid. This is a little bit misleading. It's not vitamin C, so there's no antioxidants to this pre-workout. But the ascorbic acid it's basically the vitamin C complex. It's the shell around vitamin C, which has been tested, proven to be very good for the growth and repair of all tissues in our body, one being muscle tissue. So awesome stuff there. The next one you're going to see is creatinophosphate. In other words, it's COP. A lot of people would just call it COP, which is it's very similar to beta alanine, as it acts as a buffering agent to kind of flush out that lactic acid, which is going to allow us to build some strength, break down the muscle, and allow the muscle to grow. The last one you're going to see is agmatine sulfate, which is a newer form of NO that's been introduced to pre-workouts and has been proven effective, and you're going to actually see this ingredient in more and more pre-workouts. So really good stuff. But so as you can see, I mean, you've got the dicreatine malate in there, so you're getting a better form of creatine. You're getting tons of high quality NO vasodilator ingredients in there, and the buffering agents. I don't remember the last pre-workout I've seen that had both beta alanine and COP in there. So this is a really good product. And the last one, very easy to break this one down: energy and focus blend. That's where all the stims come in. Um, and if you're looking for a pre-workout, you obviously want something that has some stimulants in there. It's going to give you the intensity that you want to provide with your workout, and it's going to give you that mental focus. There's caffeine in there, but here's the kicker. If you're like me, in the probably 90% of this world, you're actually very tolerant to caffeine. So this pre-workout wouldn't be much if it was just caffeine, but it's got 5 other stimulants in there. So if creatine doesn't work for you and you've built up a tolerance to caffeine, you still got 5 other stimulants in there that will hit you, and they're going to hit you pretty well. I take a full scoop of this, but I would recommend taking a half scoop just to assess your tolerance at first. And if you're feeling as though you could kick it up, I'd do a 3/4 or a full scoop. And another thing that's awesome about this product is it's a true 1 scoop pre-workout. You will see in some pre-workouts that it'll say 1 scoop, and then you look in the directions, and they'll say assess your tolerance with 1 scoop and work your way up to 2 or 3. So that it's really not showing a true dosage of the pre-workout, nor is it probably giving you the adequate amount of ingredients in that pre-workout if it's telling you that you need to actually do more than the serving size. So this is a true one-rounded scoop pre-workout. I've never taken more than one round scoop. Never found the need. It's plenty intense for me, and like I said, I have a tolerance for caffeine. So really, really good stuff. As far as the basics go, you could actually get this right online at Maximum Nutrition's website, online store, which I will provide below in the comments below, so you guys have that. And don't forget, you guys, you will get my discount if you use my code, which is diaries10. The pre-workout is $39.99, but again, you'll get the discount if you use my code. So it's going to save you a little bit of money. And I hope that concludes pretty much this review. I'm gonna it's just about time for me to get to the gym. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna time out right now. I'm gonna get this ready and give you a taste test. All right, guys, it's time for me to go crush a workout. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking my pre-workout, and bear with me. I have to hold the phone and do this at the same time, so it's kind of tough. But as I said, I do 1 scoop. But if you're just starting out and you don't know how your body's going to react, I'd say start with a half a scoop and work up to maybe a 3/4 or a full scoop. So again, I did a full scoop, and you could already tell it's already dissolving. I haven't even shaken it up, and it's already dissolving into the water, which is a really good sign. I went with the Holy Cola. Focus. It's not focusing. Anyways, I went with Holy Cola. I needed to switch it up. I've been doing a lot of the fruit flavors, but if you're not into Coke flavors, they got so many other flavors. It's like fruit punch, watermelon's really good. I've tried the watermelon, that's really good. Raspberry lemonade's really good too. Blueberry I haven't tried yet. And I think they got one other flavor if I remember correctly. But anyways, and if you do go with the Holy Cola, first time I took this, I had a little bit too much water in it, and it just didn't taste right. It tasted more like a weird iced tea. But if you go with like, I'd say 8 or 10 ounces, you're pretty good. And it is going to taste like a flat soda pretty much because it's water. Kevin Richards, who owns Maximum Nutrition Centers, Westboro and Haverhill, my coach and really good friend, he actually gave me a pretty good tip. Use soda water and it'll actually help taste more like a soda. But make sure you don't shake it up or that's going to be quite messy. But anyways, here it goes. Yep, perfect. 8 to 10 ounces, and you'll get it spot on. And also, there is an Axiom hers. So ladies, if you want to get on this too, they got one just for females. So I obviously haven't tried that out, so I can't give you a taste test or a review on that. But if it's as good as this Axiom here, you guys are going to love it. So again, I'll put the link to Maximum Nutrition Centers below, and I'll give you my discount, which is Diaries 10. I'll put that also down there so you guys don't forget. If you want to go with it, I highly recommend it. Save some money, get a good pump, get a good workout. I'm going to head to the gym now, but first, on a side note, it's so nice out. I get to finally wear sandals. Stay happy, stay healthy, and never settle.